the laboratory. Know the difference, everybody. I'm telling you, the stream moderator is really starting to lose his patience, and I can't blame him. I'm starting to lose my patience with this latency myself. Also, just saying, Conman, I deeply admire you for embracing that mistake I made a few months ago. The fact that you made that your in-game tag at one point, I have major brownie points for making fun out of that. Anyway, where am I versus Coomer? Obviously, that's Mercury and Conman. Forward poke. Here comes the Arsene, which is a big part of the reason why whenever I fight Joker, I just have to sigh in frustration, because Arsene makes Joker really tough to fight against. Makes Joker stronger, makes his defense better, makes recoveries better. And that meter feels like it lasts forever, even though it doesn't, which is a big part of what makes it difficult. Yeah, knockout number one's going to go to Mercury. There's a nice back air from Conman. It's not going to reach quite yet, though. Seeing a lot of up airs from Mercury. If it's doing him good, then why stop it, I suppose. Conman's having a hard time getting some reads on him. Mercury's getting the blocks in all the right places. Nice little forward air. Oh, very nice play by Conman. He trapped him down in the pit because it burns, and then he got rid of him. Ganon may say not into the pit, but Conman says yes into the pit. Seeing a lot of neutral airs and back airs from, and here comes Arsene again. Conman's going to have to be really aggressive with his defense, because the more he lets Mercury poke at him, the harder it's going to be for Conman to break out any potential aerial combos that Mercury throws his way. Ooh, nice little reflection from Merc. Neutral air. Arsene's gone. This should make things a little easier for Conman. It's one of the stronger up smashes, but there's not enough damage on Mercury to quite get a ceiling KO, especially for how high the ceiling on this stage is. Gets a nice fully charged neutral beam. Mercury's got him in a grab, throws him forward. Will parry on that beam. Back air's going to KO. Conman's got a damage disadvantage, but can he rebound and take game one for Mercury? It's not impossible. It's definitely possible. Anything's possible like Bairs. Did Conman just poke at him from under? He did again, twice, and he still got back up somehow. That's the sign of a good Rob player, when you can do two of those at once and still somehow recover. But Mercury's going to get an up smash to take game number one in this set. First winner's quarters of the night, by the way. It looks like one of the TOs is talking with Juice about one of the connection flaws or something. Rob and Joker once again. Not to be confused with Robin the Joker. That's a completely different player. And we're going back to the old school days of Kanto. That means that we're going to be listening to some good old Kanto region music in this second game. They're sticking to PS2 because you gotta have neutrality. That is, of course, unless you want to pick FD and then everybody loses. I still got, it still begs the question for me. By the way, nice malfunction stream. It begs the question I've mean to ask, Yoda Cage, why didn't you compete tonight? You know you're part of the heartbeat in this store. We miss you, Yoda Cage. I forgot how good Joker's reach is, at least with the up B. So the fact they managed to get a grip on Rob there was quite funny. Conman managed to keep him down, but he couldn't quite get rid of him. Ground pounds him, but he's not quite going to KO. Conman surviving this stock really well despite the damage. And every time I say that, Commentators Curse has to hit. I'm very sorry about that, Conman. Mercury's getting on a roll. There's a parry. That neutral beam goes right through. We finally KO. No, he will not. Mercury manages to get the air dodge. And he repels the gyro right back at him. Just remember, it's gyro, not gyro. If you're talking about gyro, then go to a Greek restaurant, not Smash Brothers. So after this match is over, it looks like our matches that are coming up next are going to be C minus versus Stars and Allo versus V. How soon those matchups will happen, that will all depend on how soon this match ends. Another neutral air from Mercury there. And with that little body slam, Conman finally gets a knockout, but he's got to start making up the damage points now because Mercury's in a very comfortable position in Game 2. And he has one game ahead, so that's the other part of this factor. Knockout number 2 to Mercury. Mercury's looking comfortable to move on to the next round, but let's see how things go with the rest of this game, because we could very well go into a Game 3, as we know. Mercury's playing some good distance play, keeping the damage at bay. Down smash from Conman, that's not quite going to go away. Mercury's in a comfortable spot to take this away. Mercury knows he can afford that lost stock, but there you go. Conman's almost got it, almost. And Mercury's going to take a 2-0 sweep on Conman. Mercury's moving along to winter semis.